Welcome everybody to another edition of Kevin's Commentary. We have a world traveler with us today. Very happy to have Chad Callihan, head coach of the Cowgirls volleyball program. And Chad, I can't imagine a better experience than taking your young team overseas as a bonding type thing, but also competition-wise. A quick tour of where you guys went.
Well, you're right. It was a fantastic opportunity for us, one that we're so happy the athletic department has let us take part of. We started off in Prague, Czech Republic, and were there for 3 days, played 2 matches, and traveled from there to Vienna, Austria, where we spent a day just touring and sightseeing, kind of breaking up our trip to Slovenia, where we stayed in Maribor for 3 days, played 2 more matches there against the Slovenian junior national team. From Slovenia, we went down to Venice, Italy, spent a day in Venice, got up the next morning, traveled down to Verona, Italy, spent an afternoon in Verona, and then we wrapped up our tour in Milan, where we stayed 3 days and played the Italian junior national team a couple of matches. So great tour.
That's where I wanted you to get me one of those Armani suits, 38 short, but didn't happen. Oh well, quite a tour and quite an experience for the kids.
Yes, yeah, fantastic. We got to play great volleyball. A once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to see some things that many of these girls had never had the opportunity to experience and may never again. All in all, it was a great trip for us. Neat to see the team come together, play well. Got to see some leaders emerge because we had some voids to fill there. So just a great experience for us.
You know, I would imagine it's very difficult to replace that bonding. You had mentioned the other day about how important that was for the kids. You've lost 4 seniors off this team, so you needed that. How big a deal is it for the kids to spend that time together?
I think it was huge for us, and not only did we graduate 4 kids, but we graduated 4 great kids, wonderful leaders. They had really, they had the personality to lead a team, and that was a big concern for us because with those personalities, I think it was easy for some of our returners to have set back the last couple of years and kind of taken a back seat in that area. And we felt like that was an area where we needed some players to emerge, some of our returners this year. And the tour allowed us to do that, as well as the spring, but just getting that extra 12 days away from home and then being together all the time, it allowed us to see some kids begin to emerge on and off the court, and I think that's really going to serve us well as we move toward this fall.
I guess the question would be, how was the competition level? Was it anything close to what the Cowgirls will see during their season?
I think so. You know, I felt like the competition got increasingly tough as we moved south. Wrapping up there in Italy, the Italian junior national team is a great group of talented young players. They've got 2 girls that were getting ready to get called up to their senior national team, so we had the opportunity to play against a couple of kids that we'll be watching in the Olympics here in a couple of years. So that part of it was neat, and it challenged us and it forced us to play maybe a style of game. They play a little different style in Europe, and allowed us to see that, and I think we actually picked up a few of those things that will help us this fall.
And of course, now everybody's home for a little relaxation, I would imagine, prior to everyone coming back. Kind of walk us through a little bit the schedule. The Cowgirls will be back in July. What happens when everybody gets back together and carry us into the schedule?
Yeah, we've got kids that'll be coming back here in mid-June, and we'll have everybody back by July 13th. And they'll get the opportunity to work out with our strength coach, Mike Mueller, who does a great job with them. They can get in the gym and have some open gym time, and then we get back with them August 8th. That's our report date, and our first practice will be August 9th, and we'll get into our 2-a-day session. And we've got 7 newcomers coming in, so it's going to be critical that we get everyone acclimated and on the same page. 7 sounds like a lot, but last year we were trying to get 16 of them acclimated. So we feel good about where we're at. We feel like the kids we have as returners are going to do a great job of leading this young group. We're just excited to get back in the gym. I'm already looking forward to it.
Yeah, I wanted to touch on that. Last year was a difficult time. Really didn't have a spring to get everybody ready for the season. You kind of had to do that on the fly during the regular season, but once everybody got on the same page, quite an ending to the year with 7 straight victories. What happened there? What did you see happen that really gave you confidence about the group and excitement about the future?
Well, I think that it was the timetable was definitely against us, and it took the team a while to get comfortable with our expectations, our philosophies, our offensive and defensive systems, what we expected from a team day in and day out. You know, there was a learning curve there, and unfortunately, we were experiencing that curve during the season where the wins and losses actually count against you. You know, I think Coach Bowl comes in this year for football, and you know, you put him in a position where he doesn't get a spring with those kids, and it's tough. But I think you saw with our group, they stayed strong. They continued to fight, even though there were days where things maybe didn't go our way, and you could see them getting more and more comfortable, even though the results may not have reflected that. And then we were really playing some good volleyball at the end of the season, and I think that that's built some confidence in the returners, and I think they realize that they're capable of doing quite a few good things this fall, and you know, hopefully we're challenging for a conference championship, and you know, I think our ultimate goal is to get back to that NCAA tournament, something that hadn't happened here in a very long time.
Well, when you go to Europe next time, give me a little invite. I wouldn't mind going with you guys.
4 years, we'll put it on the schedule now.
I'm looking forward to that.
Okay.
Chad Callihan, Cowgirl volleyball coach, and has done a great job with this program. Looking forward to the upcoming season. Thanks for being with us. Until next time, so long.